Greetings, this is Russ Moody with another Warhammer 40,000 battle report. This time it's my orcs versus another orc army, 1500 points, Emperor's Will, Dawn of War deployment. This is a picture of my objective, set up in this ruins on the left side of the table. And here I've got 20 shooter boys. Next to that I've got a unit of tank busters and 26 some odd boys with slugger boys, chopper and pistols. And you can see a better picture right here. And you see the tank buses. And all those boys spread out just in a row. And next to that, I also have a unit. I've got two looted vehicles, both with boom guns. Standing and blocking the path is a group of looters. There's 8 of them there. And I'd probably killed more, except for that's kind of the models that I have. And moving further down, over here, Warlord, he's got mega armor, and there's 10 boys all in a truck. It's got a reinforced ram. And in reserve, I've got 2 Dakajets and 3 Defcopters coming in on the table. I set up first, and my opponent's deployment, he's got a war boss in a truck and 10 shooter boys, same thing in the other truck, and there's 5 looters in the corner there that are kind of hiding out. And going over to his other part of the table, we have 5 knob bikers, and then a single Defcopter with a buzzsaw and a twin-link big shooter. And then you see, and next to that, another single Defcopter with also a buzzsaw and a twin-link big shooter. And then going behind that, guarding his objective there, we've got 3 kill cans all in this one unit. Another unit of knob bikers, and yeah, I think there's a power claw knob in there, 5 or 6 of them. And then in the forest there are some looters, and he actually has a small unit of grots that are going to come on reserve late in the game. So moving on, my turn 1. Okay, I just kind of push everything up as fast as I can. Well, the shooter boys actually kind of mingle a little bit, and then the slugger boys actually run up to get as close as they can to things. And the truck moves over to the right, and it is eventually going to flat out again. And there you see his movement. He's reacted. Oh, my truck, you can kind of see there in the corner. His biker boys kind of move forward a little bit to get some shooting. Oh, this is my shooting, and I've managed to hit a couple of those cans with boom guns. And his truck's just kind of milled out there to move within shooting range. And he blows up my truck, it careens and explodes, and the boys have to get out. And right here, his copters, I think, also flew flat out to get to that position. And these bikers also flat out to get as close as can to my lines. And my Defcopters come in. Everything actually came in turn 2, which is nice. So these Defcopters just show up to get some side shots and shoot those trucks. Shooter boys move forward a little bit to make sure that they can get the most out of their shooting. Tank buster boys move towards the closest vehicle, which they have to do. Then I press the red button on that tank, so it runs forward. The other one gets to shoot again. I don't know if it, I think it did actually hit some knob bikers in the forest. So, and then the Dakajets come on, and they both pour their shots into both the knob biker units. This is what's left after shooting from, I think, the looters and the Dakajet from that unit of knob bikers. And over here, I lowered this one down to 2 knob bikers with the other Dakajet and some combined shooting from the war boss and his boys. I think they actually shoot the looters. So, and then I charge the remaining knob biker with that, and this is the problem with large units. You see that they kind of get in this large line, but they get plenty of attacks and kill that last knob biker. And his Defcopters, on his turn, he moves in and decides to pop the tank and assault the looters. And right here, these guys in the truck moves forward, gets out, and they assault the tank buster boys. So there's my dead looted wagon due to the buzzsaw. and the fact that I didn't move so he hit automatically. And right here, these looters actually did a great job and held. I think, yeah, I think they tied combat or something like that. Right here, and then this was unbelievable. The tank busters managed to defeat a war boss and his 10 boys. The one Dakajet got immobilized, so it's vector locked, so it's just going to keep going. The other one moves and does some shooting. And over here, my war boss, they finish off those looters, and the Defcopters go in to try and take out these looters over here. And there's the tank busters charge to that truck and destroy it, which is overkill, which is why what happened to the rest of them, they actually got killed in the explosion. And right here, I won combat, I think, just barely, and those looters stuck it out. And over here, these looters actually killed the Defcopter, so I was very proud of them. And here, I move towards his objective to try and claim it. And this right here, he's rallying his boys, which he does. And the can goes in against the boys to try and do what it can to stop him from taking that objective. And the problem here is that he ends up blocking those guys up because the power claw is out of range. Here, this was just a pillow fight. Nobody did any wounds. And the war boss tries to move in, and finally I get that knob with the power claw in against the killer can. And here you see his war boss rallies, and he sends the other war boss after my shooter boys, who had stepped out to get the most out of their shooting. I failed to assault. Failed my charge distance, so I couldn't assault him, and so he instead decides to assault me. So his war boss and both war bosses try to go in. The one makes it, and there's his war boss. You see that he missed. The remaining boys kind of form off and they go after the Defcopters, which we talked about this. This was probably a bit of a mistake on his part. He said he should have sent his boys in with the war boss to help out. But as it is, right here, I managed to do a number. These shooter boys put up quite a fight, as you can see. They managed to get it down to just that war boss. And the other boys are fighting these Defcopters to pretty much just fighting it out and not doing much. And this is near the end of the game. Boom gun, and Dak can just come back on, try and kill that war boss, but can't get past his 2-up armor. And right here again against his so we see the Orcs win, of course they do, or more accurately I should say the Dakajets won the day. And Dakajets really kill ground troops very well, and this was a fun battle, and thanks for watching.